The world is your canvas in Minecraft. But what if there was more to these paintings than met the eye? Let's find out. You awaken in your cozy little village bed. You stretch, yawn, and make your way to the crafting table. Today, you plan on heading into the nearby forest to gather some wood. But before that, you hear a knock at the door. Who could it be? You open up your door, and it's just a random villager. He looks kind of weird, though, and if you look closely, he seems to be holding a small wooden box. As you get closer, he opens it and reveals 3 strange paintings. Above them are even stranger symbols. He points to them, then to you, and then runs off. I guess he wants you to take these. So you take the paintings and hang them up in your house. They don't seem to be any ordinary paintings. You try to walk through them, but they're not solid. What the heck? As you try to figure out what's going on, one of the paintings suddenly glows. Before you know it, the painting pulls you inside. Wait, what? This is so weird. You find yourself in a massive desert. In the distance, you see a huge pyramid made of sandstone. Maybe if you head that way, you'll find some answers. Up ahead, you notice a sign that reads, "Welcome to the Desert Dimension." It also says that you can leave by finding the exit portal. But first, you need to find 3 pieces of sandstone, iron ingots, gold ingots, and a diamond. Then the portal will activate. You search around and find some sandstone, but no other materials. Where do you go from here? You check your hotbar and realize that you have an empty bucket. You head back to the desert village and notice a well right next to it. Inside the well, you find some water and quickly fill up your bucket. Now, you head over to the desert temple and pour the water on the dry sand. A cactus appears. Whoa! It doesn't look too happy, but it seems to calm down once you place some sandstone near it. You mined some sandstone earlier? So it's pretty easy to do. Once all 4 sides are covered, the cactus becomes a fully grown palm tree. Sweet. And just like that, a portal suddenly appears above you. You jump inside and find yourself back in your room. Next to the now deactivated portal is a chest. You open it up and find an emerald. Nice. But the moment you touch the second painting, you're pulled inside. Here you find yourself underwater. You look around and see that you're inside of a giant aquarium. There are tons of fish everywhere, but it doesn't take long for you to notice that all of the fish are, well, dead. There's something seriously wrong with this place. You check your hotbar and realize you have an empty bucket. In the distance, you spot a coral reef. You swim over to it and notice that it's completely dead. No fish. Just like before, you refill your bucket with water, then you return to the coral reef and place the water on the dead coral. It begins to spread throughout the whole reef, bringing life back into it. You see fish everywhere around you. That's awesome! But there's still a problem. Where's the exit? You look around and see a new portal floating above the water. You swim up and enter it. Back in your room, you find another chest with a red diamond inside. Wow! All that's left is the last painting. You step into the fiery portal and find yourself in the Nether. You run around and find a bunch of netherrack and lava. There's also a chest. You open it and find some blaze rods. Nice. You run around and see a huge fortress up ahead. Maybe there's someone who can help you there. You head over and find a bunch of piglins, but they don't seem too friendly. Maybe you can sneak past them. You try to sneak around, but the piglins spot you. They start to attack, but luckily you dodged their projectiles. Now you slowly walk backwards while taking out your sword. If you can get close enough, you can slash their legs and prevent them from attacking. You make your way through the portal. In the distance, you see a huge oak tree. This must be the exit. But before you enter, you see a chest. You open it and find a golden apple! Yummy. You climb up to the top of the tree. You look around and see a portal floating in the clouds. You jump inside and find yourself back in your room! Beside you are 3 paintings and a pile of loots. Looks like the paintings aren't dangerous anymore. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!